Before we do it, on the other hand, we want to address something that happened this past week. So, a good friend of the show, Levi Bauer, recently passed away this week, and if in case you guys don't know, Levi has always commented positive things, not just our stuff, but a lot like Power Ranger related community videos and stuff like that. And it was brought to our attention a few days ago that he had passed away. So, to the family of Levi Bauer, we send our condolences, and he's in a better place. He's no longer suffering, and if you need any help from us, just let us know, okay? Like for real, like, because we want to make sure you guys are okay and everything like that. And Levi, dude, thank you for all your support, man. We greatly appreciate it, man. So I just want to take just a moment of silence for Levi. All right.
Okay.
Power Rangers Beast Morphers Episode 2, Evox Revenge. Before we get on to that, Dagger Boy, in case you're wondering, Dagger Boy is not here today. I don't know what something happened. And Clement, Jen, and Noemi are currently at work, so it's gonna be me and East and Midwest Boy. I'm joking. Quasar Red and Psycho Fox are taking over because that's what we do up in here. This is our joint. All right, let's get started. All right, so Evox Revenge. What were your thoughts watching this episode, Ken?
Pretty good. It had a little cheesy dialogue here and there, but overall I enjoyed it, and it was awesome getting to see the Zords and getting to meet the B-Spots. It was cool to see where the villain's base is gonna be, and yeah, it was overall really good. Can't wait to see what happens next now.
I want to say this: if this entire season we're gonna continuously see Power Rangers dropkick monsters and robots, I'm totally down for that.
That would be
because last episode Ravi and Devin dropkicked Blaze. In this one, Ravi dropkicked robots the entire time. If we can get more Power Rangers dropkicking monsters and robots, then I am going to be a happy camper. Other than that, the episode was good. It's still off to a good start. I don't think it was. There's one thing that left an impact on this week's episode, and we'll get into it. So we start the episode off. Blaze and what's Ravi's girlfriend's name again? Roxy. Yeah. Roxy and Blaze managed to go into the internet because I don't know. It's just like another dimension. They go into the cyber dimension, or as I like to call it, the internet, and they meet a new guy. They meet Evox, and they also meet what's the dude's name that was helping Blaze out.
I keep blanking on the name. I think it's Scrozzle.
Yeah, Scrozzle. So Scrozzle. Go ahead.
He kind of reminds me of like a mix between Finster and Jinxer from Mighty Morphin and Lightspeed. I think with the apron and his appearance and stuff.
I would also say, who was Grum's second in command? The Batling again? I can't remember his name.
Broodwing.
He reminds me of Broodwing a little bit. So, but yeah. So Scrozzle is talking like he's head honcho, and Evox like shuts him down. Like, hey, hold on. I run this piece. You just visiting, okay? And he's like, well, we got some more facts, and we can't get you out, but we know that there's plenty of more effects in the real world, unlike the digital world. So we're gonna go back. So Blaze and Gravix, they go. What's up?
Maybe Scrozzle, I think.
Scrozzle and Blaze go back to the real world to grab some more effects. Meanwhile, we find Ravi, Zoe, and Devin. They're showing Devin around because, they work at the facility at Grid Battle Force. I said it right. So, Ryan, if you're watching this, I said it right. Grid Battle Force. And Devin is loving it. He is ucking up the entire time. He's like, dude, this is so amazing. Pretty much Devin is any of us who just got told, hey, we're going to be a Power Ranger. You need to learn this stuff. And Nate is like, yo, the commander wants us to go because she has an announcement. And it's to not just to talk about the new bots, but also who's going to be the new team leader. And we see Robbie and Zoe going at it the entire time because Robbie's like, well, she my mama. She gonna give me the opportunity. And she's like, boy, bye. Nah, you alive because Devin and I saved you type of thing.
So we meet the beast bots. And each of them, like Zoe's is a little rabbit named Jax, who kind of looks like a C-3PO. Kind of looks like, C-3PO or R2?
I'm mixed between R2 and C3.
Oh, yeah. And he's like there to say, I'm here to keep you healthy and efficient, or fast and efficient. Wonder how he'll do that. And
here's my thing, real quick. Here's my thing. Is it me or did they want Jax to sound like Danny DeVito?
I thought that too. Kind of Danny DeVito with the New York accent, sort of.
Thank you. That's all I need to know. Oh god, Facebook's acting up again. I am sure. I am positive Facebook's acting up again. Sorry guys, technical difficulty. Apparently Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp are still feeling the effects of Evox and Skynet tag teaming and doing like a Shatter Machine heart attack combination with a 3D twist of fate into a swanton bomb into meet me in the middle double choke slam shield bomb. That's so for those y'all who don't know yet, all that happened this week. I think it's all up to me now, so let's do it. So going back to what was going on, so we're introduced to the beast bots. There's Jax, who's gonna be Zoe's bot. We have Smash, who is a giant blue primate beast bot for Ravi, who likes giving hugs. And unfortunately, Ravi ain't into getting hugs, which I'm pretty sure the reason why is because his girl is been KO'd and he can't really get an actual hug from his girl. And then we meet Devins beast bot called Cruz, and even though Cruz did not know his name, he forgot his name and his own name, which that tends to happen. Hey Ken,
hey, I'm back.
It's all good. Skynet's attacking Facebook again. You're all good. He got frozen again. Okay. Skynet is not playing today, people. So you got Betty and Ben, who are showing off this new taser that they were working on and stuff. And Betty tries to tase the dummy, but in the process, the taser doesn't work to full effect and actually electrocutes her and hits her more. And Ben tries the same thing and it doesn't work on him either. It doesn't work with him either. Then we're introduced to the Beast Megazords. And this is where Ravi, before that happens, Ravi is like telling his mom, like, yeah, she don't give it to me. And I'm gonna do this and this, like, because my mama loved me, right? And Ravi's mama, who I swear to God is the most savage mama in Power Rangers as of right now, was like, boy, you don't even do because he was kind of like gloating and stuff. His mama shut him down, like, boy, you don't even wash your own laundry. Hush up. And when that happened, I paused the show and I just started dying laughing. It was hilarious that the Blue Ranger, who was essentially kind of the leader because of the fact that he's done the training and he's been training majority of his adult life to being part of Grid Battle Force and to become a Power Ranger. The fact that his mama, who is the commander of Grid Battle Force, shut him down, it was hilarious, to say the least. It was so savage. I am pretty sure if we showed Becky Lynch from WWE, she'd be like, and I thought my shutdowns on Ronda Rousey were savage. This is kind of savage for a kid's show. So then we get to the commander trying to, like, okay, one of y'all's going to have to be the new leader. We got to figure out who the new leader is. Robbie's like, mama, I'm going to do it. I'm the leader. I'm going to do it. This is what I've been working for. Zoe's over here like, no, it's time for a new change. You know, Captain Marvel came out. I'm gonna be the leader. And then next thing you know, all right, do not freeze, please. Skynet, do not let Kent freeze this time. Say hi.
Hey again.
Okay, cool. All right, let's hope Skynet does not start tripping out. And it did. Kent, I'm not trying to roast you, but who is your internet provider? If you say DirecTV or Comcast, I'm sorry.
Actually, it seems to be acting better now. I switched this to a different camera.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. All right, so we just talked about Ravi. We're at Ravi and Zoe. So Ravi and Zoe are trying to fight for the prize to become who's the leader, and they're like, "Hey, Mama, look, I got this. I'm the leader. It's gonna be good. I'm the leader." Zoe's like, "Captain Marvel just came out, boy. It's time for a new leader up in here." Okay. Devin's like, "I'm just gonna watch and see what happens. I don't care at this point." And as she's about to say who's the leader, Snorlax and Blaze, Gravox and Blaze, are hijacking a truck full of Morph X. And you could go from here.
The Morph X, which has been left alone. So the team shows up and they try and they take on Evox and Scrazzle's forces. And you know what's funny? He says, "Meet my friend Scrazzle and Tronix," and Devin's just like, "Who are they?" And then he's like, "Dude, did you just hear? I just said their name out loud." And so they fight, put up a pretty good battle, and while this is going on, Rav and Zoe are arguing again over who should win, both wanting each other up in the fight, and then Devin's just like, "Guys, can we focus on the fight?" And then Scrazzle, we're gonna keep mixing his name up. He decides that he downloaded part of Evox's virus, and now he is able to make monsters through a laptop, and by connecting it to anything he wants, he can turn that into a monster, which was a pretty cool concept. Or did they give him a fancy name for this? What they call the monsters?
I honestly don't know. It's a giant monster that has tires for a body, so I think it speaks for itself.
Yes. And so during the fight, each of them are, the Rangers decide to morph, and the morph sequence, it's pretty cool looking. A giant tornado covers them, and then ghostly versions of their animals, just come out of nowhere like, ooh.
I like that. But to be fair, they're going to show the new morphing sequence on tomorrow's episode. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And by the way, in case, real quick, for the YouTube crowd that's out there, we're going to hopefully, if you're watching this episode will be up today before tomorrow's episode, which is Saturday, March 16th. That's the new episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers. So hopefully we get this up before the next episode. So there you go. But like I said, I actually like that. I know it's not the actual full-on morph sequence, but it was actually kind of cool. I like the whole we're gonna cover the tornado's gonna cover us with our spirit animals or the animal DNA that we're mutated with and stuff like that. I like that. All right, continue.
That was pretty sweet. In Go Busters, showing a bit of knowledge on Sentai I have, they didn't really have a morph sequence. They would always some sort of computer stuff would always surround them, and then the suits would slowly cover them up, and then they would push a button and their visors would go on. They kind of adapted that part, although I think it's pretty cool that they throw in kind of a boomerang effect for how the visors attach onto the helmets. So they're fighting the monster. Ravi and Zoe are fighting the monster while Devin's handling the Tronix.
Blaze. Yeah, Tronix. Oh yeah, because Blaze left, right?
Yeah, Blaze. Oh yeah, they had a little rematch in this episode.
So actually, funny thing about that, remember how we were talking about the last episode where we didn't know if their avatars will have the thoughts of the actual people? Well, that's been answered. Blaze and Roxy still obtain their avatars still have some retainment of their host's original minds and thoughts and stuff like that. Because Blaze is like, you ready for another karate lesson, boy? He didn't say boy, but I'm just saying boy. So like boy.
So so Scrozzle and Blaze get away, and they handle the tire monster. I don't think they said the monster's name, or I can't remember. And while Devin's handling the Tronex, he sees a dog and suddenly freezes up out of nowhere. And Ben and Betty come in and try and, hold off the monster that was going to attack them. And that was actually pretty cool. They're Ben and Betty, I was kind of hoping they wouldn't be, it's kind of hard
Victor
to explain.
Monty.
Victor and Monty, basically. But in a way, they kind of come off more like Boom from SPD, as in they're sort of... Well, I'm sorry, I'm really trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. They come off... They're, semi-competent at what's going on. They're able to... they come up with a device that could help the Rangers if in a situation when, it's inconvenient for them. So, that was cool.
You know what it reminds me of? Remember in Space how Bulk and Skull teamed up with the scientists?
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to make inventions, sort of hey, you know what? The Power Rangers, they're always busy fighting these big monsters. We could probably use these inventions to fight the mini monsters, like the Quadratrons and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It reminded me of that. It reminded me of those moments with Bulk and Skull from In Space, where you have a duo, your comedic duo, the slapstick team of the show, but they're not stupid,
right?
And they can actually get the job done.
That's where I think they remind me of Boom a bit. That he feels like Victor and Monty were kind of antagonists to the Ninja Steel Rangers, whereas Ben and Betty feel like they're not teammates, but they're still on their side. They're allies with the Rangers. So that was cool. And then while Ravi is fighting the monster, he gets all heated up and starts to go wild, and Zoe, she starts to lose her energy, and then Ravi even kind of comes off pretty psychotic when he goes crazy.
Uh-oh, Skynet's hit him again.
And Devin just kind of... We good? Or is it...
Your video froze up. Yeah, guys, Skynet's on one tonight. Don't worry. All this will be edited out when the YouTube version goes up. Alright. Damn you, Skynet!
It's probably the work of Evox.
Nah, because Evox can be beat. Skynet to this day has not... the Resistance has not been able to beat Skynet, so... Okay, I think go ahead.
Okay, so where was I?
The weaknesses.
Right, the weaknesses. Devin's able to take out the monster, and then Nate and the Grid Battle Force soldiers come and take them back to the base, and then Dr. Silva, Nate, of course, he reveals that when Evox was in the computer system, he warped the Ranger powers and left these side effects, causing, Devin, when he sees a cat or sees a dog.
Oh, damn, he got out there. All right, I got this. I'm coming with the assist. All right, so Devin gets petrified when he sees a canine. Ravi rages out, and Zoe gets dehydrated. They don't know how to fix it until later in the episode. So Ravi and Zoe are still fighting on who's supposed to be the leader, and Ravi's mama is like, y'all need to shut the hell up, because y'all almost got each other killed, yada yada yada. So Devin's like, yo, y'all almost got me killed, okay? Y'all need to work together. Y'all need to figure whatever you need to do to figure it out, because if this happens again, we could all die. And so he goes to Robbie's mama and he's like, yo, look, I'm going to go back to the crime scene because I got to figure out what made us all start tripping out. And she's like, go ahead and go do it, right? And Cruz goes with him. and then the monster comes back, and then Gravix and Blaze realize Skravix. I can't remember the dude's name. Next thing you know, they realize that they can actually, with the Morphex that they stole, they can turn the monster big. So Devin is the only person who's able to fight, and we actually see the Megazords being used separately, in a sense where Devin is able to use his Megazord by himself, using Cruz as his AI. And we see Devin and the monster fight, and it's actually a pretty awesome fight, like a really great Megazord fight. And then next thing you know, Devin gets petrified again because he sees a billboard of a dog. And then this is when we start to realize back in base that Nate's like, yo, I know why they're tripping out now. Zoe, because she has Jackrabbit DNA, needs to continuously have nutrients in her body, i.e. a carrot, because rabbits. Ravi, he cannot get super angry. He pretty much becomes the Hulk. In a sense, he becomes Red Hulk. The angrier he gets, the weaker he gets. Ravi and Zoe manage to use their Megazord. So Smasher and what was the stupid robot's name again? Jax and Smash go with Ravi and Zoe, and Nate tells him, "Look, as long as Devin's frozen, he could get destroyed. You need to figure out how to get him away from the billboard." So they managed to get him away from the billboard, and in the process, what happened was the monster goes after Ravi and Zoe, and they managed to literally hurl the monster into Devin, knocking his Megazord away from the billboard, which was honestly pretty smart. This was smart thinking. They're now becoming more and more of a team. They managed to beat the monster. They got Devin away from the billboard, and then we see Devin do his final attack. Thank God they did not say final attack. He legit just sliced the monster, and it was game over. And they go back to the base. Everyone's apologizing to one another, and next thing you know, Ravi and Zoe both agree that Devin should be the leader. And Devin's like, "Wait, what? Me? Really?" And they're like, "Well, you pretty much kept us together. You went as far as to oh wait, hold up. Oh my God.
Leonard?
Yeah, Ken, you're back in.
Wait, I have no idea what happened. It was like it literally pushed me out.
It's all good. But we just stopped the episode. Well, they pretty much just announced that Devin is the new leader. Devin's like, "Wait, why me?" And he's like, "Look, dude, you kept this all in one piece. Without you, we would have all died." And yeah, that's pretty much it. They all hug, and I think it was Betty or Ben. They had their taser and tased everyone.
And yet no one's hair went. Yeah. The idea of one note. The idea of it's kind of cool that the two members that were arguing over who should be team leader actually decide they shouldn't be. Someone else should. But at the same time, I kind of think it takes away possible future drama ideas. You know, like maybe Zoe and Devin could probably be a little resentful that despite them working at Grid Battle Force, they choose someone who literally is new to lead them. I don't know. What do you think?
I would say that I can agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, like, just because they named him the leader and stuff like that does not mean it's like they're gonna regret it later on. Like, we've had, like, a good example, Jack from SPD. Like, do you know how much turmoil that he in that second episode where everyone's just mad because he's just being a d-bag? Right. Maybe at some point Devin might do that because, like, you know, your dad's the mayor. You might have like some sort of special privilege or anything like that. So we don't know.
Possibly. Also, as for the side effects with their powers, would be kind of cool if the villains discover this. I mean, they should pretty easily figure it out. And they try and explore it, similar to back during In Space when Zane's powers constantly gave out because he was in that chamber for so long.
Yeah.
His powers started to fail him on the battlefield, and Astronema figured that out and, set a timer for it. And it'd be really cool if the bad guys could, just, use these on the battlefield once in a while, figure out a way to exploit their weaknesses. So,
like I said, I think this, I would say, was very smart writing because we don't really have moments where the Power Rangers have a weakness, and clearly they do now.
Mm-hmm.
And makes them more vulnerable, which I actually like. Because you're now giving more stakes, because at any given moment they could get screwed over.
Right.
Well, yeah, so that was episode 2. Ken, I know Skynet's been kicking us both up. They've been kicking our butts, but I'm gonna give you the floor. Give your rating and give your likes and dislikes.
Likes, I didn't. Well, actually, yeah, I liked pretty much all of it. I think I'll say what my dislikes are. I'm really hoping Devin does not constantly say the word video game. That's pretty much a minor nitpick, but he said it quite a bit in this episode, and I'm kind of hoping this doesn't become like his default word he would always use. Like how in Dino Charge and in Ninja Steel, Troy and Tyler, not Troy, Tyler and Brody would always say awesome or epic, and so I'm kind of hoping they don't do that again for Devin. Just maybe have him, he can say it like twice throughout the season, but just not every episode and not almost every other conversation. That was pretty much my ultimate dislike. Everything else was good overall. I give it probably 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. I would say that I would say it was a little annoying too. However, I think their new catchphrase. You know how in Ninja Steel they say "shows over, ninjas win."
Mm-hmm.
What was it? What was it they say? Shows over, ninja. Which one was it?
Shows over, ninjas win. Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're saying Virus Terminator.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I like. Virus Terminator sounds a lot more better than shows over ninja win or take a shot every time they say the word epic. But like I said, I would give this episode an 8 out of 10. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's let me put it like this: the hype train for Beast Morphers is still going. My opinion, I don't think it was as good as the first episode, but it did give us more reason to like these characters, and that's what I like about it. I like this episode. I think the highlight of this episode is the fact that they're giving the Rangers a weakness, and that's what I thoroughly enjoy about that right there. I'm glad for the fact that, because again, like I said, we don't have Power Rangers with weaknesses at all, and this is the first time that I can remember where a team of Power Rangers, not just one or two, because if we can talk about people's weaknesses, we can talk about how the Green Candlestick weakened Tommy, how Zane being comatose messed with his ability to turn into a Power Ranger, or the Cobra being on Ryan's back from Lightspeed Rescue and stuff like that. We can talk about that all day, every day. But I'm talking about when you have an entire team who has side effects on every time they use their morphers. Because this is what they're built. They're kind of like building up the fact that every time, maybe I'm looking too into it, but it's like every time they use their abilities in their morphing suits, they start to lose control and stuff like that. Hence the reason why you saw Zoe get dehydrated, Devin be petrified, and what do you call it? Robbie freaking raging out like he's Winston from Overwatch. So overall, like I said, I give this episode an 8 out of 10. The Megazord fight scene was really, really good. And it shows that even the Beast Bots have the exact same weaknesses as the Rangers do. I want to see more of Blaze versus Devin, obviously. And again, the fact that my theory they just proved my theory saying that because they're avatars, but they still retain the minds of their hosts. So, likely or not, we will see Roxy like use some sort of weakness of Robbie still being madly in love with her, but they can't be together because you can't really be with your partner who's in the military and all that stuff. Like you can't have a relationship if you are in a government-funded organization hell bent on destroying the evil. For those who are coming in, thank you guys very much. Ken, for some reason, BeLive is acting up again. Hopefully, it's not another malware attack. Or hopefully it's not Facebook acting up again because Skynet's been on one for the past couple of days. With that being said, yeah. So let's start reading some of these comments real quick. So if you are coming in and if you have thoughts on last weekend's episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers episode 2 Evox Revenge, be sure to hit us up in the comment section. Go in the comment section. If you're watching this live on Facebook right now, go in the comment section, leave your comments, what you like, what you disliked about tonight's episode, last week's episode, and for those of y'all who are on YouTube, be sure to hit us up in the comment section what you liked and what you didn't like, and give your score there as well. So let's get started. So Edward Sanchez, what's up? What's up, Edward? How you doing, bro? Jordan Beeler. Hey, what's up, Jordan? How y'all doing? I'm doing good, man. You know, like I said, the great Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp blackout of 2019 happened on Wednesday. So, yeah, can't really complain all that much. Kaylee Brown? What's up? Hi, Kent. Hi. How you doing? Terrell Diggs. What's up, Terrell? What's up, bro? Are you looking forward to watching Power Rangers Beast Morphers? Again, man, like, bro, we're always going to be looking forward to Beast Morphers. This hype train of Beast Morphers is actually still going. This week's episode, this past Saturday's episode was really good and stuff. I mean, I gave it an 8 out of 10. Kent gave it a 4 out of 5. So, yeah, it's going really well. I know that they show the morphing sequence in the next episode, so I cannot wait to see that. I'm not going on Nickelodeon or the other websites that show it because I actually want to be surprised. So, Ramsey Church, what's up, Ramsey? Take me to church, bro. I can't wait to see what Beast Morphers has in store for this season. Oh yeah, like everyone does, dude. And let's just hope Hasbro continues his hype train, dude. Because under this again, new regime, man, new season, new regime. Hopefully Nickelodeon and Saban are giving Hasbro enough freedom to do what they want, do what they got to do to continue to build this season up to be a great season. Are you looking forward to Jason David Frank wrestling next month? Oh hell yeah! Hopefully they show it on Fight TV. Okay, hopefully they show it on Fight TV, or better yet, the wrestling promotion. If they're showing it on Twitch, I will do a live co-stream of me watching it. Again, Jason David Frank, if you are watching this, I beg you, I pray to God, do not wrestle Sami Callihan or Jimmy Havoc. You don't want that smoke, fam. You don't want that smoke. Do not do a death match. Do not do a barbed wire massacre. Don't do any of that, okay? We need you in one piece. We know you're gung-ho. We know you are an 18-year-old trapped in a 40-something-year-old's body. You can still go, but please don't do it, okay? Don't fight Sami Callihan or Jimmy Havoc, okay? Please don't. Jay Font, what's up, Jay? Hi, guys. What are we talking about right now? Beast Morphers, obviously. Roy James. Hello there, Roy. Hello, Roy. Terrell. What do you guys think about the new episode of Power Rangers Beast Morphers? Like I said, I don't know too much about what's going on in the next episode because I don't want to be spoiled. I actually want to make sure this episode is going to be lit. Hence the reason why I'm real quick. Kent Brown just texted me. I'm coming off less like a host and more like a cameo. Ken, if you're watching this, man, again, it's not your fault, dude. It's Skynet. Skynet's on one this week, man. But like I said, going after I said, yeah, I can't wait for this Saturday's episode. So keep that hype train going. Jay Font, Power Rangers forever and ever. Power Rangers forever and ever. Like I said, man, hopefully when I have little psycho foxes running around and stuff like that, I can show them what I grew up on too. And I'll show my niece. And when my nieces are at least 2, I'll show them Power Rangers as well. Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, you name it. Terrell, Who's your favorite Power Ranger Beast Morphers character? Devin, obviously. I mean, Wakanda forever. If y'all did not see the new the new Avengers Endgame trailer, Wakanda forever. Anyways, but no. On a serious note, I think one of my favorite characters, aside from if I'm not gonna be biased, I'm gonna try not to be biased for this one. I think one of my favorite characters. I think right now, I think Ravi. I like Ravi. And I think with this episode, going back to what Ken had said earlier, yeah, it's a little cheesy. The voice, some of the dialogue, it is a bit cheesy. He's not wrong about that. But I think we're now coming to fruition on Ravi is trying to prove himself to his mama that if something were to happen to her, he's able to take over Grid Battle Force. So, and I think you're slowly but surely seeing that right now. Aside from that, Betty and Ben are two of my favorite characters right now because they're not incompetent. They actually can help out. I mean, hence the reason why they helped Devin when his side effect kicked in. And they're like, okay, let's go tase his... Like, Ben took one for the team. Knowing full well that the taser was just a prototype and the fact that it couldn't hurt him. Ben's a real G, fam. He's a real homie, man. He about that life. He a ride or die homie, okay? Because I'm sorry, he knew full well that this was going to hurt him and he had to help Devin in the process. Ben is ride or die for real. I'm sorry, I had to get loud because I'm like, when I think about it, Ben's about that life. He was a ride or die. He ride or die for Grid Battle Force, fam. Edward Sanchez. Every TV show got a catchphrase. That's true. And like I said, Virus Terminated is a great catch. Monty, hi. What's up, Monty? Tom Clayton. Hi, Kent. Hey, Kent. Like I said, guys, Skynet's acting up right now. Hopefully, Kent can come back in at some point. Do you like Power Rangers RPM or Power Rangers Beast Morphers? Okay, so because of the fact that I have not finished RPM yet, I'm going to be biased a little bit and say Beast Morphers. Again, I've only watched the first 2 episodes of RPM, and I am actually going to be watching some more RPM after the stream is over. So, or after this video is over for those y'all who are on YouTube. I haven't seen it either. A lot of people is loving Beast Morphers, the Beast Morphing sequence from what I've been seeing on Twitter. Oh, yeah, because usually, Monty, you send me stuff on Twitter related to Power Rangers and stuff like that. Which reminds me, you didn't send me anything about the new characters they introduced in Battle for the Grid. Shame. Oh, yes.
Oh, wait, can I see?
Yes, I can. Hi, guys.
Hi, Mom.
This is my friend. I mentor her, and I know her mama, so that's why she's here. This is you look at that camera. Look at that camera. Look at the camera right there. Okay.
I'm back.
Oh my god. Okay. Cameos, people. Cameos all around. Anyways, Kate Rickerby, can you please tell me anything? Can you please tell me anything we don't get it in Australia? Oh, okay. Pretty much the premise of today's episode was, I'm gonna run it down real quick. We find out the Power Rangers have weaknesses, and Devin becomes the leader and stuff like that. What is up?
I just said I would.
Okay.
Back.
Okay, fine. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened in today's episode.
I got accepted to CSUN. Yeah. Yep.
And we get the Megazords too. Terrell Diggs. Do you think Jason David Frank will beat Mr. Spectacular next month? Hopefully he does. And like I said, JDF, Tommy, if you're listening to this, do not wrestle Sami Callihan or Jimmy Havoc. They will murder you in the ring. Okay? I don't know if Jason David Frank. I don't know if you've ever been hit with a pile driver. It hurts. It really does. Okay. Don't get me wrong. Sami Callihan's a great worker. He will work you. He will make you look good. Because again, I've never seen JDF wrestle. None of us have. Hopefully, hopefully Spectacular makes him look good, and hopefully he can adapt like Ronda Rousey did, and Matt Riddle did in NXT, and Shayna Baszler did, and Ken Shamrock did back in WWF. So there you go. Monty, I love Betty and Ben. Oh, sweet. Megazords. Yes. Marky, what's up, Marky? Did you know that Evox is the ending of Evox is in the ending of of Cutie Ranger versus Go Busters. No, I didn't. The funny thing is, actually, there's an announcement I want to make after I finish reading these comments. Johnny, this is what I do on every Friday.
I see.
Terrell, who's better, Mr. Spectacular or JDF? I don't know. I've never seen JDF wrestle. I didn't know. And yeah, we're done. Just a couple of announcements that we just figured out just now. So for those of y'all who are going to be on Twitch next week, they're going to be showing every season of Super Sentai. So if you don't have Twitch yet, be on the lookout for that because they're showing every single season of Super Sentai. They're going to be showing the first 8 seasons next weekend. Then the following weekend they'll be showing the next, and then the weekend after they're going to be showing the last seasons of Super Sentai. Oh, let's see if Skynet's going to act up again. Ken, what's up?
Hey.
All right. With that being said, Ken, we're officially
now
done, man. What's your closing comments?
Good. Hope it keeps going. Can't
All
wait
right.
to see what else this season has.
All right. And my closing comment is, Be Live, I hope you didn't get hit with another malware attack. Facebook, get good. All right. Oh, real quick, hold up. Monty, yay, Ken is back. And Kate says, JDF hands down. Like I said, hopefully JDF can fight. Hopefully he can wrestle. And I just read this again. So everyone who's in the New Zealand area, please stay safe. All right, love one another and love your neighbors. Okay, if anyone needs help, help them out. And with all that being said, we're done. Ken, not Ken. I keep calling you Ken. Kent, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram at brown_K30. And you can also find me here on Facebook, just regular Kent Brown.
All right. And if you want to find your boy Psycho Fox, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at the Reckless_Fox. You can find me on my YouTube page, Reckless_Fox. And you can find all my latest gaming content on twitch.tv/RecklessFox. And if you want a little more content, myself, Jen Pink, and our boy BP, we do a video game podcast. Follow us on SoundCloud.com/ScruggleGaming. And our Captain Marvel review is officially up with me and Dagger Boy. So, when we want more content, what happens to JDF debuts in WWE Royal Rumble next year? He'll be the first one to get eliminated. I'll just say that right now. Tomorrow is the new episode of Power Rangers Beast Forcers. Beast Morphers. Power Rangers Beast Force. Kent, go ahead and say it, please.
Tomorrow is episode 3 of Power Rangers Beast Morphers.
Thank you. And this is the new episode of Ranger Podcast Live. Thank you guys very much, and we'll see you all next week. Until then, peace. Bye-bye.